On this week's programme, we have all the action from the semi-finals of the N for Munster Poppycock from Clonmel and those of the JP Moore and Newbridge Oaks from the County Kildare Stadium. Also with the final of the Tote goal collar from Harold's Cross and finishing off with the Michael Mead Waterford Masters from Kilcohan Park. One of the featured events on Clonmel's racing calendar every year is the Munster Poppycock, which reached the semi-final stage last Thursday night. Sponsored by Enfer, it carries a total prize fund of over €27,000.
The runners now in traps for the opening semi-final of the Enfer Munster Poppycock for 2005. 1, the hot favourite Black or White. In 2, Droopy Sammy. 3, Rachel's Flyer. In 4, Very Tight. 5, Darky's Dream. And in 6, the reserve Mahogany Jump. The hare now coming up behind boxes. The greyhounds all set and away they go. Droopy Sammy off to a slow start as the 6, Mahogany Jump, but into the bend. It's 5, Darky's Dream that leads from trap number 3, Rachel's Flyer. Now a bit of trouble in behind in 5, Darky's Dream. Left clear of number 2, Droopy Sammy, who emerges from the pack. Then comes 3, Rachel's Flyer, but down the far side. And still 5, Darky's Dream leads by 4 lengths, but 2, Droopy Sammy closing the gap with each stride into the third bend. Now around the final bend, it's 5, Darky's Dream, but Droopy Sammy is closing up the home straight. 5, Darky's Dream, 2, Droopy Sammy coming late and wide, and Droopy Sammy gets up, wins comfortably in the finish. Second trap number 5, Darky's Dream. It's close for third, but 3, Rachel's Flyer holding the hot favourite Black or White. And the result of the opening semi-final of the Munster Poppycock, trap 2, Droopy Sammy coming home fast to win. Second, number 5, Darky's Dream, and third, number 3, Rachel's Flyer. The winning time, 29:31.
Pat, we believe there's plans afoot for some new developments here at Clonmel.
Well, yes, our board here are in constant discussion with the Greyhound board, and plans have been drawn up and agreed, and I can tell you they're very ambitious plans. We're looking forward to them being done. The board tell us that they're close to having them ready for submission to the local authority for approval. And while of course we can't interfere in the deliberations of our local authority, we can't see any major impediment. And hopefully we've been in a position to see work done here immediately after the project stakes in 2006. They're very ambitious plans. We know the people are impatient, but they're worth waiting for. And they'll be of a standard similar to Dundalk and Newbridge and Harold's Cross and Cork and all the other tremendous developments that the boards have undertaken around the country over the past few years. And we know there's a big demand for it in Clonmel. People are impatient. Our facilities here aren't great, and it's very difficult to get big time sponsorship. And this is part of our problem here in Clonmel. Between the produce stakes, which finished on the 1st of May, and the Munster Poppycock, which is now reaching the final stages, right through the summer months, we have no major competitions here. And it's always been like that in Clonmel. And with a view to change that, we recently formed a supporters club here in Clonmel. And our first enterprise is a weekly lotto, and our first draw will take place here on the track on Thursday the 10th, next Thursday night, the 10th of November. And it will be on a weekly basis thereafter. And what we want to do really is support the prize money at the track across all grades of greyhound racing, with particular emphasis on a new major open class competition to be run sometime in the summer months. And we know our manager will have to sit down and discuss this and try and find a slot with the board. But we're committed to raising in the region of somewhere between 50 and 70,000 euro, which we hope will also attract a good sponsor. That's a major competition, and we would like to run it during the summer months. It's a daunting task, but one we're up to, and we feel we're going to be able to do it. I must also, of course, thank our new sponsors here, Enfer Scientific of Clonmel. They're a local family-owned group, very successful, and this is their first venture into sponsorship of greyhound racing, and we're delighted that they have started in Clonmel with us, and we hope it's the start of a very successful partnership.
On now to the second semi-final of the Enfer Munster Poppycock. In 1, Campaign Trail. 2 is Clemma's Catch. In 3, Blackstone Harry. 4 is Stage Hayabusa. 5, the favourite Oran Premier. And in 6, we have Glenber V Sweet. The hare now coming up behind the boxes, the favourite in 5, Oran Premier. And away they go. Oran Premier stumbles the traps. It's 1, Campaign Trail leads to the bend. From 2, Clemma's Catch. Then comes number 6, Glenber V Sweep. But around the bend, and 1, Campaign Trail leads by 2 lengths, but 2, Clemma's Catch now in chase. Then comes 6, Glenber V Sweep. Down the far side, 1, Campaign Trail with trap number 2, Clemma's Catch. Here comes number 4, Stage Hayabusa in behind. But it's 1, Campaign Trail leads around the final bend. Number 2 now, Clemma's Catch been passed by 4, Stage Hayabusa, who's flying. It's 1, Campaign Trail leads up to the line. 4, Stage Hayabusa launching in late channels. Oh, desperately close. That's 1 for the judge. And the result of the second semi-final, well, it was desperately close, and it was actually a dead heat. Campaign Trail in trap 1 and Stage Hayabusa couldn't be separated. Back in third, number 3, Blackstone Harry. The winning time, 29:12. And the trap draw for the final of the N for Munster Puppy Cup was made following the second semi in 1 Rachel's Flyer, trap 2 Stage Hayabusa, trap 3 Campaign Trail, in 4 Blackstone Harry, 5 is Droopy Sammy, and trap 6 is Darky's Dream. It's a wide open final. It could go to any single one of them. An early lead could prove vital.
And now moving on to Friday night's action at Harold's Cross, where the Tote goal collar came to its conclusion, offering a winner's purse of €10,000 and an unusual trophy in the shape of a dog collar.
There we see number 1, Fahan Emmett, owned by Paul McCloskey, trained by Michael Farrell, son of Droopy's Vieri and Farlow Dingle. Very consistent trackers, won 9 of his 18 races, well housed on the inside here, and a strong runner. In 2 we have Barefoot Man, owned by Brian Murphy and trained by Paul Hennessy, a son of Hondo Black and Power Lady. 6 wins from 20, a improving dog at the moment, have been running very, very well here at Harold's Cross. Unlucky in the semi-final when balked at the opening bend, but qualified nicely, 5-2 on the Tote, but 3-1 with the bookmakers. In 3 we have Dead Set, owned by Lottie Orange and Henning Olsen, a daughter of Real Revenge and Miss Muggins, won 15 of her 31 races. She's a real character of a greyhound. She was 8-1 during the week with the firms. She's now here on track at 3-1. Number 4, Legal Glory, owned by Anne Buckley, trained by Ian Riley, one of Ian's 2 runners in this race, a son of Honcho Classic and Legal Jan. He's won 7 of his 15, shaped like being a real star. A little bit disappointing in this stake, but always capable of a good run, this fellow. Half brother, of course, to the Oaks winner, Legal Moment. Number 5 is O'Leary's Peggy, owned by Jim Farncombe, trained by Peter Cronin, a daughter of Come On Leighton and O'Leary's Lass. O'Leary's Peggy, a very strong finisher, this one, winner of the Puppy Oaks, came on that occasion. It was a powerful finish and well capable of getting into the picture here. And there's number 6, the second of Ian Riley's runners, Smooth Rhythm. He's leading this one himself, owned by Rachel and Leslie Barber, daughter of Smooth Rumble and Colorado Tina. She's won 8 of her 14 races. She loves the outside, the only wide seed, goes up well and stays strongly. 5-2 second favourite with the bookmakers, 2-1 joint favourite on the Tote. The 8th race, the final of the Tote Gold Collar. In 1, Fahan Emmett, 2, Barefoot Man, 3, Dead Set, 4, Legal Glory, 5, O'Leary's Peggy, and 6 is Smooth Rhythm. They're coming up behind traps, ready for off. And away to go. 3 is out fast. Dead Set leads up on the inside. It's number 3, Dead Set, leading from 4, Legal Glory in second. But around the corner is number 3. That's Dead Set. 2, Barefoot Man coming up to challenge on the inside. On the outside, 4, Legal Glory is the head down the far side. Number 3, Dead Set. Number 2, Barefoot Man. It's 3, Dead Set by a neck from 2, Barefoot Man. Barefoot gets up the inside and shows ahead, but she'll come back again off the final bend. On the inside, number 2, Barefoot Man. On the outside, 3, Dead Set. It's neck and neck coming to the line, and Dead Set gets there. Number 3, Dead Set, the winner. Second is 2, Barefoot Man. A very exciting contest. The time 30:02. The result of the Tote Gold Collar final. The winner, number 3, Dead Set, owned by Lottie Oram and Henning Olsen. Second, number 2, Barefoot Man. And third, number 6, Smooth Rhythm. The time 30:02. Well, what an exciting race this was. Number 3, Dead Set, an amazing character of a greyhound. She bombs out of traps here, moves towards the inside, not as violently as she normally goes in, but now into the corner. 4, Legal Glory second, 2 rails well here, Barefoot Man. He ran a blinder, moves up the challenge now, and from here on we're set for an absolute ding-dong battle. 3, Dead Set, being challenged by 2, Barefoot Man. They're neck and neck into the third bend. The bitch is still having that slight advantage, but Barefoot bumps his way through there in the corner, goes a neck up, but this one doesn't give in. She comes back for more, and a bump or 2 up the straight. She's moving for the inside, coming to the line. Number 3, Dead Set. What a tremendous race there, as she wins it by half a length from Barefoot Man in second, 2 lengths to Smooth Rhythm in third.
Well, Lottie, Dead Set after winning the Tote Gold Collar. It was a brilliant performance.
It was a brilliant performance. She broke well and she kept on in the curves, and she stayed well, and she did everything right this night.
She's been a great performer from you. That's her 16th victory from 32 races.
Yeah, she's great. She's brilliant. And we bred her ourselves, and we train her ourselves, keep her ourselves, and even if we had good offers on her, we sort of said, no, we want to keep this one, and it paid off.
She's one of the more unusual winners here at Harold's Cross, because I believe she was born in Sweden.
She was, yeah.
The sire is Australian.
Yes.
And the dam is Swedish.
No, the dam is Irish.
The dam is Irish.
She's after coursing bred and Leaders Minstrel. Leaders Minstrel. So the coursing line is very strong. Finalist and semi-finalist in the coursing Irish Oaks, so she's well bred.
And when did you come over here yourselves?
Well, to stay, we came over in November 2 years ago, so it's been good 2 years.
Is this your biggest victory to date?
Yeah, it must be, yeah, prize money, but like I think the first stake we ever won with one of our dogs was the biggest, or the first race, so, but it's brilliant, like, I'm really thrilled.
Well, we can tell you're really thrilled, but no doubt there's plenty more victories ahead with Dead Set.
So I hope so, thank you.
To continue with Friday night's action, we head to Newbridge for the semi-finals of the JP Moran Newbridge Oaks, with a total prize fund of €20,000 and €50,000 bonus for the bitch who wins this competition and goes on to win the 2006 Irish Oaks. So the stakes are high.
They're on the way for the opening semi-final of the Newbridge Oaks. In 1, Inky's Tote. Trap 2 is Stormy Minnie. In 3, Mama Tina. Trap 4, the favourite, Droopy Stacey. 5, Ballymacbuttons. And 6, Golf Crazy. They're now up behind the boxes. And off they go. Droopy Stacey off to a good start. Now number 5, Ballymacbuttons shows in front in the outside. Number 3 going well, Mama Tina. But into the bend on 4, Droopy Stacey tracks brilliantly to lead into the back straight from 6, Golf Crazy. Then comes 5, Ballymacbuttons, who's balked there. And number 3, Mama Tina. But down the far side, it's 6, Golf Crazy and 4, Droopy Stacey. They're having a great battle into the third bend. And what a buckle they're having. 6, Golf Crazy now hits the front from 4, Droopy Stacey. Here comes 3, Mama Tina around the final bend at 6, Golf Crazy. Here comes 4, Droopy Stacey and 3, Mama Tina bumping in the outside. 4, Droopy Stacey, 3, Mama Tina, very close. 4, Droopy Stacey, looks like she got there. Second, number 3, Mama Tina, and third, holding on, was 6, Golf Crazy. And the results of the opening semi-final of the Newbridge Oaks: Trap 4, Droopy Stacey, a gallant winner. Second, number 3, Mama Tina, and third, number 6, Golf Crazy. The winning time, 28.98. On now to the second semi-final of the Newbridge Oaks, and the runners. Trap 1 is Tamna Mistress, 2, Ashfield Katie. In 3, Equity Rose. 4, Tyra Lisa. In 5, the favourite, Girl with Guitar. And Trap 6 is Gemma's Dilemma. The dogs all set now, the hair coming up behind the boxes, and away they go. 4 off to a flyer. Tyra Lisa bolted from Trap 4. She leads to the bend from 6, Gemma's Dilemma. 5 going up well, Girl with Guitar, but around the bend it's 4, Tyra Lisa, that leads now by 2.5 lengths to 5, Girl with Guitar. Now number 6, Gemma's Dilemma goes second, but it's 4, Tyra Lisa leads into the third bend. Now number 5, Girl with Guitar coming with the renewed challenge with 6 and third, Gemma's Dilemma. Number 3 now also closing, Equity Rose, but around the final bend it's 4, Tyra Lisa. She bolted from traps and she's led through every yard thus far, and 4, Tyra Lisa goes on to win. Second, Trap number 5, Girl with Guitar. Back in third we have number 3, Equity Rose, and the winning time, 28.75. The result of the second semi-final of the Newbridge Oaks: the winner was number 4, Tyra Lisa, made every yard. Second, number 5, Girl with Guitar. Third, number 3, Equity Rose, and the winning time, faster than the opening semi-final, 28.75. The trap draw for the final of the 2005 Newbridge Oaks was made by JP Moran following the second semi. In 1, Golf Crazy. 2, Girl with Guitar. In 3, Equity Rose. 4, Mama Tina. Trap 5, Tyra Lisa. And 6, wearing the stripes, Droopy Stacey. A wide open final with many having strong claims. 1, Golf Crazy, ideally housed. 2, Girl with Guitar. Another with claims, while 6, Droopy Stacey won't be short of support either. We're here at Kilcohan Park, Waterford, for the big night of the year, the Michael Mead Waterford Masters for 2005, a top-class lineup. We've got 6 of the best greyhounds in Ireland, England or anywhere running in tonight's contest. 20 grand to the winner, believe it or not, a terrific prize, and, well, no doubt we'll have a terrific winner. Slightly unusual situation tonight, the trap draw is only going to be made after the weigh-in. It's about 2 minutes' time, so what we'll do is we'll skip down there, look at the trap draw, and then we'll take in some top-class action. Hartford Billy, a dual track record holder here at Kilcohan Park, really loves the place, and I think you got the draw you wanted.
He did. I probably prefer it to be out in the middle, 2 or 3 preferably, but there's nothing wrong with 1.
If he turns the corner in front, you won't complain.
I won't complain.
Best of luck now.
Thank you.
Cal's Tonic has drawn trap 3 for tonight's final.
Well, Michael, the only bitch in the final, Cal's Tonic. She had a big victory last week, hoping to double up tonight.
Well, we'll give it a shot anyway, hoping for the best. You know, it's a absolutely race full of class greyhounds, so I mean, just to be here is fantastic for a bitch particularly.
Well, best of luck.
Thanks.
Digital will run from trap 4 in tonight's final.
Michael, trap 4 tonight, happy with the draw?
Yeah, thrilled.
He's in good form, is he?
Yeah, everything's okay, yeah.
You hit the front, you'll be happy.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Best looking fight, Michael.
Marco, who is a wide seed, and John Donnelly now going to open the envelope. Groupies Marco will run from trap 6 in tonight's final.
Well, John, Drubby's Marco won the Scottish Derby from trap 6. Maybe you can add the Waterford Masters from the same trap.
With a bit of luck now. We'll hopefully, it's either 5 or 6, so one or the other.
Well, the way the weather is, does he have webbed feet?
Sure. Look, we just hope for the best now,
Best luck, John.
All right, thanks.
Student Pass will run from trap 2 in the final.
Well on, Student Pass. He's had a great year. A great last year as well, and maybe he might win tonight from trap 2.
Oh, good thing. No, but it's great to be in the race, and trap 2 is a good draw for him, so hopefully best.
Tote will run from in the final of the Michael Mead Bookmakers Masters.
I'm not going to mention the black and amber.
The colour is right, hopefully the result will be the same way now. I know it's great crack, it's a bit of fun. Sure, we hope for the best. He's in great form anyway.
Be a nice way to end the year.
Jesus would. It'd be always a nice way to even start the year if we could. But I know it's a great race. These races are very, very tricky. You have 6 dogs, all top of their form. I'm not the keenest person in the world for these races, but they're very hard to win. But we just hope for a bit of luck now,
Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Ian.
Well done, Paul. Well, there you have it. We've seen now the trap draw, and I'm going to talk to the man that's going to be pricing up tonight, Michael Mead. Michael, a decent trap draw.
Yeah, it worked out very well for most of the dogs. Tote has the ideal draw inside Druppies Marco, they make him an even money favourite in the race, Waterford Billy's ideally drawn in 3 as well, and he's a specialist here, so, it's all to play for here,
It's sort of safe to say that there's no dog badly drawn in the race. Like, they'll all generally go pretty straight to the corner from where they are, and hopefully a trouble-free race.
Yeah, that's what you want, a trouble-free race, and everyone have a chance then, and hopefully we get the right result.
If you had to put your finger on one,
Tote would be my pick with the draw now.
Well, Michael, we'll talk to you later. Well, there you have it. That's the lineup for the big one. But first, we're going to look now at the Michael Mead hurdle, which is one of the supporting races. Runners now in traps to the Michael Mead Bookmakers Open Hurdle in 1 Top Lark, 2 Group Race, in 3 Heavenly Flare, 4 Landing Honcho, 5 Slick Pride, and trap 6 is Tarbrook Rover. They're now up behind the traps, the favourite in trap 5, Slick Pride. He's off to a flyer. 5 Slick Pride leads over the first hurdle. 1 Top Lark also going well. Then third, we have number 2, Group Race. But around the bend, 5 Slick Pride takes an awful wall up there. 1 Top Lark challenge on the inside from 5 Slick Pride. 2 closing. Group Race, but down the far side, 1 Top Lark jumping well. Number 5 now, Slick Pride challenges again on the outside. Into the third bend, 1 Top Lark, 5 Slick Pride having a great battle. Slick Pride hits the front. He's bumped. 1 Top Lark now on the inside from 5 Slick Pride. Here comes 2 Group Race, but around the final bend, it's 1 Top Lark, 5 Slick Pride. It's between these two over the final hurdle. They're neck and neck. Slick Pride gets there on the line, beats number 1 Top Lark, and back in third, number 2 Group Race. And now on to the big one, the 2005 Michael Mead Waterford Masters, the runners on parade. 1 Ardford Billy, trained by Francis O'Donnell for Noel Clifford, a son of Split the Bill and Lizzie Fitz. This fellow has 10 wins from 26 starts. Francis O'Donnell won the race last year with Valentia Sight Rate. Can she record a double here? Trap 2 Student Pass, trained by Owen McKenna for Cotto Doherty and Vincent Meany. This is a very pacey son of Honcho Classic in Nebraska. He can go up fast also, and certainly won with claims. In trap 3, Cal's Tonic, owned and trained by Michael Calvert in the north, a daughter of Spire Nikita and Tullymurray Tango, the only bitch in the lineup. She has 13 wins from 26 starts at 50% strike rate. In trap 4 is Digital, trained by Michael O'Donovan for Pat Daly, a son of Larkhill Joe and Frosty Rose. 9 wins from 16 for this fellow, a brilliant tracker at his best. If he reproduces his best derby form, he's there with a serious chance. 5 is Tyrer Ted, he needs no introduction. The Laurels winner, trained by Paul Hennessy for PJ Fahey, a son of Top Honcho and Watch the Market. He's the favourite, he's won 25 races from his 39 outings, and he's certainly the one to beat. And finally in 6 we have the Scottish Derby winner Druppies Marco. He was 4th in the Derby in last year and this year, trained by Fraser Black for Lawrence Blunt and Martin Wakefield, a son of Druppies Kuhl and Little Diamond UK, ideally housed in the stripes, and certainly another with massive chances. And that's it, the runners now in traps for the 2005 Michael Mead Bookmakers Waterford Masters. 1 Ardford Billy, 2 Student Pass, in 3 Cal's Tonic, 4 Digital, 5 the favourite Tyrer Ted, and in 6 Druppies Marco. They're now coming up behind traps, the dogs set. And away they're going off fastest is trap number 4, Digital leads to the end. Number 3 going well, Calstonic, but it's number 4, Digital leads to the end from 3, Calstonic. Then comes trap number 6 on the outside, Drew's Marco. 5, Tyler Ted now goes second. Down the far side, 4, Digital, 5, Tyler Ted, and 6, Droopy's Marco. But it's 4, Digital leads into the third bend, but Tyler Ted is flying in second spot. Around the bottom 2 bends, it's 4, Digital, but here comes 5, Tyler Ted. Digital's hanging on though. It's 4, Digital leads up to the line. Number 4, Digital wins it. Very close for a second between 5, Tyler Ted and 1 Arthur Billy. What a brilliant performance by number 4, Digital, and the winning time 29.60. A sensational display there by number 4, Digital. He led from the start. Well, Mike, Digital off since the Derby, but obviously a fresh dog, and he ran a brilliant race tonight.
Yeah, he picked up a little injury in the Derby, and he's been off since one trial around here. That's the result.
You were happy enough into the bend?
Yeah, I always knew if he could get his break that he was able to be on him, you know. Just everything went right.
Well, that's it. He's not 3 years of age yet. Big year ahead of him next year.
Yeah, well, that's what you'd hope for. He looks like a real Derby contender for next year.
So we won't be talking to you next September, you never know.
Yeah, hopefully.
Michael, enjoy the moment.
Thanks, Ian.
Well, it's called the Waterford Masters, and we've just seen a masterly performance from Digital. Normally, this man beside me here, his dogs would be called Judicial, maybe Judicial, Digital or whatever. Why didn't you change his name?
I didn't. Mighty Tristan Busty, and we left him that way in.
He's a hell of a greyhound, Pat.
Unbelievable.
You've won a Derby before, Judicial Pride. This fella nearly got there this year, but next year, yeah, big hopes, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully. He's a very, very good dog. Greyhound.
I know the race is probably a blur, but he got out in front and stayed there, and he really plugged on, strongly. The brake probably did him the world good as well.
He stays. He's a very good dog to stay. 550, no trouble.
So looking forward to a big year next year.
We'll play it by ear.
Looking forward to a big night.
Hopefully.
Well, Michael, a brilliant performance there by Digital. How was the book for you?
Book was good now. I didn't have time to look at it there now, but we had a good result anyway, Good money for him with 3-1 without the favourite now, but it would have been a very good result. They backed the top, big money, bottom for big money, and Tyro Ted for big money, so,
Tyro Ted started a solid favourite at 6-4, and at the second bend, you might have just been worried for a second or two.
I just thought Digital was gone when he got around the bend clear. I thought actually Calstonic might have a little squeak there at the first bend. She was looked to be second. When Tyro Ted went second, I thought he'd make it close, but I felt Digital would do enough to hold on.
Of course, he's had a break since the Derby, a fresh dog, and really ran like a fresh dog.
Yeah, and his trial here wasn't wonderful now, the 29.77, because he seemed to tire. Obviously, it brought him on. Michael knew what he was doing. He brought him on just at the right time, I
can see by the grin on your face, you did have a good race. I'm sure you'll be buying drink all around you later on.
Yeah, we'll have a few anyway, yeah.
Michael, well done.
Yeah, thanks, Ian.
And away they're going off fastest is trap number 4, Digital leads to the end. Digital leads into the third bend. It's 4, Digital leads up to the line. Number 4, Digital wins it.
Join us next week for the semi-finals of the Shelbourne Tote Open 525. We're in Dundalk for the semi-finals of the Dundalk Marathon, and on Sunday we have the finals of the JP Moran Oaks from Newbridge and the N for Munster Puppy Cup from Clonmel.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.